All right, welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. I'm Spencer with Tarot Academy, and today we'll be looking at a special viewer request. What's coming in the next week? That's going to be our Pick a Card topic today. So the energy of this reading is, of course, timeless. It doesn't matter if you view it today, tomorrow, 100 years from now, or even 1,000 years in the past. And if you're capable of doing that, please let me know. I would very much like to speak with you. But that aside, this is especially for you. Green Aventurine, pile number 1. Red Jasper, pile number 2. Pink Quartz, pile number 3. And lastly, Black Onyx, pile number 4. If you've already chosen, the timestamps are below. Otherwise, take a moment, find what resonates, and if you are selecting pile number 1, we will begin that shortly. Hidden 6. So his final form is anger towards you and the family, remember family, that you once had or you still maintain without him, your kids, whatever, it doesn't matter. He's bitter, he's angry, and he's holding on to these emotions in the cups indicated behind him. But unfortunately for him, he's going to keep crying into these cups until eventually that anger, that sorrow is going to drown him. And all right, Green Aventurine, let's get rolling. What does the next week hold for you? What mystery, what intrigue, what's going to go down is my question. So we're going to be doing a typical 9-card spread. 9, as always, the number of completion in numerology. I myself am a 9 life path. And here we have the only way to properly shuffle, the mess shuffle. This ensures that there is no funny business going on with the deck, that you're getting a genuine reading and interpretation of universal energy. Perhaps it's not the most elegant way to shuffle, but I don't work at a casino. I'm paid much more than that. So let's see what your week ahead has in store for you. Okay, well, we are going to be starting off a little bit heavy. And of course, as always, when I draw, I interpret, and then I flip it for you. It doesn't change the meaning of the card, it is merely a camera angle thing. So, the 4 of Cups reversed. Now, this is pretty heavy, quite frankly. First of all, there's a deception permeating the energy of this card. There is a perpetuated falsehood, a continued falsehood, a continued lie. It is second nature, however, this lie. It's almost as though you were elected to office and have served almost 4 years, and this is second nature to you because this is how you conducted yourself before that election, or before the start of this relationship, the beginning of this marriage, or perhaps the union with someone who is now in your life forever, whether you want it or not. Maybe a pregnancy has occurred, something to do with that. This is a male figure in your life, of course. As indicated here, this is a cup suite, female energy. There's a lot to unpack there. Obviously, it's a 4 reversed. 4 in numerology is order, timeliness, reasonable, everything that's good reversed because it's reversed. So not the best. It's also half of karma. 8 is karma in numerology. 4 is half of karma. This 4 is reversed. This 4 is the negative half of karma. So not very good for the coming week. Oh, I think there's a dependence here. I think that someone is dependent on the other for the current lifestyle they maintain, for financial stability, whether you are dependent on them or they are dependent on you, or you're both dependent on a third party like a father-in-law or something like that. The 10 of Pentacles. So the card of great wealth, of course, established wealth, of familial wealth, but also potential conflict surrounding money, familial conflict surrounding money. We see an older man who has made the fortune, a younger couple, son, daughter, husband, wife, whatever, and their own children. And of course the coins everywhere. There's immense wealth at play here in this card. But in your particular case, there's a dependence here. Again, whether you are dependent on them or they are dependent on you. And this is a 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 is leadership energy in numerology. This issue leads regardless of the emotions that surround it. So here we spoke of lies. Everything at the end of the day does in fact revolve around money, because even if you do love someone passionately or hate them passionately, you have to eat in order to feed that love and that hate, and that requires money. So there's a reason why money here is displayed as a 1 in numerology or in tarot, because it is at the base of all things, money. And then of course we have the half karmic card here. So, God knows. Okay, so I am offering free 3-card mini readings. I am quite heavily booked, and it's going to take me maybe an extra day or two to get back to those of you who applied yesterday. But I also don't do those readings on Sunday. It's kind of my day off. I'm just doing this because a commenter requested it, and I liked her idea a lot. So what I'm going to suggest is, if you want that free card mini reading, click down below and grab it. Because we have the 10 of Swords here. Now this is the true death card. However, it's reversed, the 10 of Swords. So again, leadership energy. Negative leadership energy, however, because of the reversal. Now in numerology, we have 4 plus 1 plus 1, that's 6. 6 is the number of the family. We have 2 negative energy cards here, 1 positive energy card. So I would say that this 3-card reading here, this scenario, results in great conflict, strife, and possibly even the dissolution of a family. Remember, this is the death card here. There's going to be a breakup of some kind, likely within the family. Whether this is good or bad, I don't know yet. I have 6 more cards to draw, but you can feel the energy of a 3-card reading. So if you want one, you can click down below and grab it. You chat with our students, ask your question. You leave your birthday, we'll give you a free birth chart as well. But you can see the power imbued here in just 3 cards. So you can imagine what I can do with 6 more. Okay, so again, the problem with reading for as long as I have is you interpret things in an excellent fashion. Here's the Castaway, the Page of Wands. So this represents the parties moving on. Whether this is you moving on from someone, although I feel like it's a man moving on, this page is of course a male. If this were the High Priestess, I would feel like it's you who's kind of packing up and moving on, but it would appear that the man in your life, there is a man at the center or representing the other half of this struggle, or a significant part of the struggle outlined here. And this is him departing. This is him. You remember in movies how people always put the stick on their back with the little handkerchief and all their belongings are inside of it, just like the Magician card here, or the Fool card. Well, that's sort of what we have here. That individual is going to be packing up and shipping off, going somewhere else. And again, further proof of that. The 8 of Wands, reversed. A karmic card, negative karma. Ironic that we draw it just above the 4 of Cups, another negative karma card. Wands, again, indicating travel. Remember here I just said travel. Now this indicates air travel, but it's reversed, so there will be no air travel. This is also the era of quarantine, so really nobody's getting on a plane. Basically, this individual is going to go far away. That's what this is telling us. If you live in, say, New York, they're probably going to go to California. If you live in, I don't know, Uttar Pradesh, maybe they will go to Ceylon or Sri Lanka, or just somewhere far, far away. I don't necessarily know how to illustrate distance in according to your geographic location. but you get what I mean. And they take their bitterness, their resentfulness, their emotional anger, their poisonous chalice. See, there's the cup, the chalice. They take their poison with them. They take all that negative energy, all those unnecessary thoughts, they take all of that garbage with them. So you are going to feel a great uplifting of the spirit. Once they depart from you, they're just going to be gone out of your life, out of sight, out of mind, right? That's the expression. Brush that dirt off your shoulder, all that. That burden will be lifted from you. But they will still bear that bitterness, that resentment, that anger. That's why the Ace of Cups is represented reversed. Oh, 9. Here he is. The 9 of Cups reversed. Look at that wry little smile. You turn that upside down, what's that? That's a bitter frown. A bitter frown. I had told you earlier, 2 seconds ago, I told you he was going to maintain that anger, maintain all those angry emotions. And then you have the 9 of Cups, 9 being completion, also a hidden 6. So his final form is anger towards you and the family, remember family, that you once had or you still maintain without him, your kids, whatever, it doesn't matter. He's bitter, he's angry, and he's holding on to these emotions in the cups indicated behind him. But unfortunately for him, he's going to keep crying into these cups until eventually that anger, that sorrow is going to drown him. And it's probably not, it's definitely not a physical death, but, you know, people can die an emotional death too, and that's what this is telling you, because he holds on to that bitterness, that anger. He's rightfully cast out by you, begins his new journey in malice, in poison, and in hatred, and he winds up here. Think of it like any fantastical story, like Lord of the Rings, Frodo, all that. It doesn't really matter. You could look at it even through a Star Wars lens. You know, Anakin Skywalker, he's good, but then he becomes Darth Vader. Well, he's becoming Darth Vader, this person. So, forgive the geeky reference, but, oh, look, and here he is again. I just told you his anger was going to take him to the grave. His anger was going to kill him. And look, here he is. The negative side of karma, the 4 of Swords, lying in a catatonic state. Death. Death. The death of his emotion. This man is still alive. He's just an empty shell. He's a frozen statue because his anger has paralyzed him. Here he is in concrete. That is paralysis. And again, this is the 8th card we've drawn so far. Remember, 8 karma in numerology, 2 negative 4 cards together equals 8 negative karma. 8 here, reversed, negative karma. 9 here, the hidden 6. Again, numerology, tarot, psychic connection with there's just too much. There's too much. I could sit here and talk about this for 3 hours. I could unpack this for you. But I'd like to think that your intuition is kind of just confirming what I'm saying, because you already know all this to be true. I'm quite certain of it. It's more a matter of it being reaffirmed to you from a third party who has never met you. Like, I don't know who you are. I've never met you. So for me to predict all of this accurately, I think you can trust in my readings and you can trust in tarot. Oh, and here is the false death card, the new beginning. The new beginning for you and the perpetuation of the old of anger for him. So we have here the king, the crown, reversed, dead on the ground. Remember what I said about him, all over there. And the true death card, the 10 of swords right here. This is also the 8th card in numerology, or in the major arcana, 8 in numerology, again, karma. So this is negative karma for him, but positive karma for you. More of the same bitterness, anger, and resentment for him. A new beginning for you. Springtime. Everything's going to seem a lot brighter. Everything's going to be a lot more uplifting. You have that weight removed from your shoulders physically. You have that soul burden removed from your astral body in the light realm. You are free now. So congratulations, Green Aventurine. Absolutely fantastic. Ree, I have a feeling you picked this pile, so I hope this lends you some clarity. Anyway, Green Aventurine, congratulations. Please hit that like and subscribe. Click down below, grab that free 3-card mini reading, and check out the channel for more timeless tarot picker card readings. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. your words don't mean anything to him. They just mean nothing. But closing him off emotionally, sexually, physically, etc., that's starting to take its effect, and it's negatively... All right, pink quartz. Let's see what your week ahead has for you. I'm quite excited. Green aventurine, of course, had quite a message of renewal, quite a message of change. Now, we're going to be doing a simple 9-card spread, of course incorporating reversals. And as you can see, we do, in fact, mess shuffle. Because how else would you get an accurate reading, an accurate reflection of the universe's will, if you did not see a reverse shuffle, or a mess shuffle? Certainly not the most elegant way to do things, but it is genuine. Now, let's see what this next week holds for you. And remember, this is timeless, of course. So, okay, so I'm seeing family trouble already. I'm seeing drama. I'm seeing loss of communication, loss of passion, loss of love. And this doesn't mean it's necessarily permanent. This is just the energies of the first card. The Lovers reversed. So this is the card of a breakup right here. This is what I'm forecasting right now. It's the seeds of a breakup, or it's a breakup, and it's not going to be an amicable one, I don't feel like. The energy I get from this is quite a bit malevolent. It's relatively poisonous. I feel like you're being done wrong, though. I feel like he is in the wrong here, and he kind of knows it. But it's a display of arrogance and occasional kind-heartedness that has you seeing him as someone who could be really good and perfect for you and good for everyone, but it's the arrogance that permeates his every other behavior that is going to drive you apart, and unfortunately it doesn't look like you can fix him. So, the Lovers reversed, and of course that's the 6th card in numerology. 6th card in the major arcana. 6 in numerology is the number of the family. So to see a 6 card reversed would indicate trouble in the family or potential destruction of the family. The 6 is also a pregnant card, so there could be a pregnancy involved. The Lovers attributed to pregnancy. 6, if you look at the shape of 6, it almost looks like a pregnant woman's belly. So there's a lot to unpack there. Okay, so, I mean, I just told you about emotional manipulation, about seeing that arrogant, domineering behavior, and the control of emotions, his mastery of emotions. Well, here he is, the 9 of Cups. Smug, arrogant look upon his face. All of the cups in the background represent mastery of various emotions, both yours, his own, and everyone else's. This man is a smooth and cunning manipulator. He is dominant and arrogant, as you can see by his spread legs, man spread stance, crossed arms, indicating dissatisfaction with the world. Basically, and a 9, of course. I am a 9 life path, so I can tell you a thing or two about that, but again, he's in charge here. He's in charge here. He is absolutely in charge. And he is master of your emotion, master of everyone else's emotion, extraordinarily manipulative, quite poisonous. 9 is, of course, a hidden 6. 9, again, reverse it, you get 6. 6, the family. He's manipulating your emotions, manipulating the emotions of your family. There's a lot going on here. This is a puppet master card. This man is certainly not good for you, as indicated by the Lovers reversed. Probably not good if there's a pregnancy involved here, but yeah, there's a lot that can be unpacked here. We're going to keep... Oh, again, domineering behavior. Domineering. Unbelievable. The Emperor. The 4th card in the major arcana, 4 in numerology, represents order, represents tyranny, represents domineering behavior, represents all of these things. This man is, of course, tyrannical, manipulative, and maintains power at all costs, as indicated here by the Nine of Cups. Oh, boy. Fascinating how that is. Again, the fourth card in numerology. 6 plus 9, 15, plus 4, 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 in numerology is leadership energy. This man leads, as indicated by the Emperor, of course. He's domineering, dominant of your thoughts. His presence is poisonous, and regardless of what you feel for him, I think it's time to do a reevaluation of what you see in him and how that affects your life. Because no matter how much pleasure or satisfaction you get from him, if he weighs down on your life heavier in other areas, he may be showing you the sunlight while robbing you blind, right? He can be showing you a beautiful backyard while he robs your house or something. Do you know what I mean? It's not a good example, I suppose, but that's a heavy amount of information to pack into a 3-card reading. If you want a free 3-card mini reading, click the link below. Chat with our students. You ask your question. You pick 3 cards. I'll interpret for you. And you leave your birth date, and we'll give you a free birth chart too. It should take me about 48 hours or so to get back to you. I'm quite busy, and I don't read on Sundays. I'm only doing today's video because a reader re-requested it, and it was a really good idea on her part. But if you can imagine, like, I can pack that much information to a 3-card reading. Imagine what I can do with 6 more cards, which I'm about to show you. But look, this guy so far, I don't see him turning over a new leaf, and I don't see this being a happy ending for you. And he's going to refuse to leave, as indicated by the 5 of Swords here. I mean, this is... You have thrown every verbal barb, every attack at him possible. You want him to go. But unfortunately, he doesn't think that you are strong enough to truly push him away. And therefore, he simply collects your words, indicated by the swords, and basically just brushes off everything you have to say. I mean, those are your words, your honest words, retreating in the background in the yellow cape. They're just walking away. He's collected everything you've ever thrown against him and rejected it, which is why the 5 is reversed. Oh, God, this is just a savage little reading. Oh, and here we go, the 8 of Cups. First of all, karma. 8 in numerology is karma. Obviously, this is not working out very well for him, but it's also not working out for you. He believes himself to be dominant over your emotions, over your energies, etc. That's why the cups are stacked here. But you have completely banished him from your mind or begun to do so, and he's recognizing that. Your words don't mean anything to him. They just mean nothing. But closing him off emotionally, sexually, physically, etc., that's starting to take its effect, and it's negatively rebounding upon his karma and sending him on his own journey within to reevaluate not only the way he treats you, but the way he himself is as a person. So let's check out the next... Oh, there we go. The Tower. Okay, so need I even explain the symbolism here? We have the Tower representing your relationship. There's a man, there's a woman, that's the 2 of you. The crown represents his dominance over you. The lightning strike, knocking the crown from the tower, represents the truth. The truth, of course, being that this person is not good for you, blah, blah, blah. It's all, this is all quite trite, and this is all going to occur within the next week or so. The foundation, it's either the Tower is going to occur in the next week, or the Lovers are going to occur in the next week. It's basically like, if you have an old tree with the wind, the rain, the elements pushing against it, eventually that trunk will rot and the tree will fall over. So depending on how far the negative aspect of your relationship is, this tree trunk might just fall over, or you could be planting the seeds of the beginning of the end of your relationship within the next week or so here. This, there's a lot that could be said involving the position of the stars at the moment and the tensions surrounding quarantine that have caused so many breakups, so many relationships to end, so much renewal, so to speak, because so much of what I'm seeing, I'm doing countless oh, well, okay, we're going to touch on this in a minute, but we're doing so many relationship readings now, and I see so much death and destruction in relationships, but I also see great renewal, and it would appear that this individual is going to pick right back up after your relationship kind of ends. It looks, he's going to put on, the King of Wands, by the way, upright, he's going to put on the facade that he wanted out to begin with, and that this doesn't affect him at all, and there actually might be some truth to that. The King of Wands is quite smug, and I do feel there's some truth to that. Oh, God. Four of Cups reversed. Again, negative emotions, manipulations, the negative half of karma. We have the Eight of Cups right here. Remember, negative karma. This is the other half of that negative karma. It's constant manipulation, constant gaslighting, constant lying, sneaking around, etc. That's, again, the King of Wands can indicate sneaking around, cheating, etc. Ha 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 ha. I hope that you don't necessarily consider this person faithful to you. Oh, but you're going to catch him in a lie, though I don't think he'll give a shit. The Hanged Man, upright. The 7th card in numerology. Or in the 7th card in the Major Arcana. 7 in numerology is intelligence. The Hanged Man indicates a reversal of that intelligence. See the halo? You'd think a man with that halo would be pretty smart, but he's not. That's why he's caught upside down in your snare. You caught him. You caught him in an act, you caught him in a lie, you caught him cheating, you caught him manipulating, whatever. Likely cheating, though. He thinks he's too smart to get caught. He thinks you're too dumb to catch him. That's what he thinks. He thinks you're dumb and you're not going to catch him. But you are going to catch him. Not only there's feminine intuition at play here, but he's also so brazen in his action and his manipulation that what he does, it's just too obvious. And you're finally going to catch him. So you're going to catch him in the act. Whatever he's doing, you're catching him in the act. So Pink Quartz, I'm sorry, this coming week looks like to be a challenge for you, but I hope things do get better. I'll send you positive energies as much as I can. And I'm going to tell you, hit that like and subscribe for me. Click the link down below. You can grab that free 3-card mini reading. Perhaps I can offer you some more clarity. I am available for private readings as well currently. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Check out our channel. We have countless other timeless pick-a-card videos. And comment down below if you have an idea for the next pick-a-card video, or if you have something to say. I love you. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye. This man seems to be a master manipulator, whether you realize it or not. It would appear that every action he takes is simply for his own gain, for his own profit. Quite fascinating, if you ask me. Hey, Red Jade. Let's see what this coming week has in store for you. I must say, Pink Quartz and Green Aventurine had quite the event going on. Quite the event. And Mika, might I say, I have a feeling like you have chosen Red Jasper. Now, let's see what the coming week has for you in store. We're going to be doing a 9-card spread, and I do believe that you, by now, if you're a returning subscriber or whatever, recognize that this is in fact the only true way to shuffle, because it's quite frankly the best way. Not only is it honest, but it allows the energies of the universe, of the spirit, to permeate throughout the deck, to flow through me as a conduit into the cards, and help shape my interpretations and their representations, to give you a more accurate view of the future, of what's to come, especially with this reading being a definitive yet timeless reading, as to the occurrences of the coming week. So let's see where we go from here. And I pray that this is a positive reading. I do not enjoy negative energy. I promise you that. Okay, unfortunately, the deck has just slapped me across the face with some negative energy. The Hanged Man. I may as well go hang myself right now. Because, oh, by the way, when I draw, I interpret, and then I simply twist it. It doesn't change the meaning of the card. It's just a camera thing, so please bear with me. But we see here, Hanged Man. So someone's getting caught. So there's a man in your life who's about to get caught doing something that is not good, and I'm going to tell you right now, you're probably going to forgive him. I want to say it's because you're dumb, but I mean, if he can persuade you that you were worthy, that he is worthy of being in a relationship with you in the first place, I don't think you're dumb. I just think you're probably too kind and too forgiving. I want to say dumb because you know how it looks from the outside when someone you care about is being hurt by another person and then they reject them, but then they take them back. And we've seen it on TV. We've seen it 1,000 times, know 1,000 people. But as someone who cares about you, which I do, I would not necessarily want you to get back into a relationship with this person, whether it's business, personal, love, sex, etc. Unfortunately, that's what you're going to do. So the Hanged Man represents an individual who has been caught in an action that he should not have been engaged in. It is the 7th card in the Major Arcana. 7 in numerology is intelligence. And this person acted flagrantly, acted without a care, acted even arrogantly because they thought that you were too dumb to notice. They thought there's no way she'll notice. She's too dumb. She doesn't have the intuition. She doesn't have the intelligence, whatever. She's not going to figure it out. And you did, of course, figure it out because you're not dumb, despite what I said earlier. If you take him back, I mean, come on. If you take him back, I can only be so kind. The 8 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so first of all, this is some shadow working here, some negative working. So he's working hard in the dark. All right, working hard in the dark. This is an 8. 8 is the number of karma. What goes around comes around. 8 is also the number of wealth. So I feel like he's using every resource in his bin, whether it's financial, spiritual, sexual, emotional, whatever, to manipulate you into probably not even forgiving him, just looking away, because he doesn't necessarily seek forgiveness because he's not going to change his behavior, right? You seek forgiveness and you change. That's what the general rule of thumb is. But here, he's basically working everything he has in order to keep doing what he's doing, but also maintain you. Because remember, he thought that you were too dumb. He just thought you were too stupid to figure this out. And of course you're not, and now he's caught. But now he's going to try and make it seem like it's your fault, like you were lacking in some way, like you didn't give him what he needed to stay loyal, etc. So this is going to be a pretty heavy week coming up, I must say. 8 plus 7, remember 8, 7 is 15, 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 in numerology is the number of family. We have a reversal here and a hidden reversal here. So what this means is even if he's your boyfriend, whatever, husband, maybe a new relationship, it doesn't matter because it's going to cause dissolution, discord, and destruction of the family unit, even if it's as small as just the two of you. And it looks like maybe you thought he was the one, because this is the 10 of Cups. This is the most joyous thing in numerology. Remember how here, 30 seconds ago, I was telling you he's working, pulling out all the stops to convince you everything is better, everything's good? Remember how I told you here that you would be dumb to take him back, but you're probably going to take him back? Here's you being dumb. Look, he's distracted you. He's painted these rainbows in the sky. He's painted the emotions of happiness, the joy of what's to come in the future. Look how he looks at you to see if you're convinced by his lies, by his manipulations, by the emotions he puts in the sky. He's going to paint the town red for you. He's going to pull the moon from the sky. He's going to spell your name with the clouds. All these manipulations. Remember, he's intelligent. He's very smart. Just savage. He's working in the dark. He's pulling out all the stops. Look, he's carving a new lie right now. Carving a new lie in the 8 of Pentacles reverse, that negative karmic energy. And this is a 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 is leadership energy and numerology. He is leading you with the promise of a future and all that entails, particularly children, or he's telling you, think of your current children, don't reject me if you have kids. But basically, I would say that, yeah, this isn't fun for you. Not at all. Not at all. So let's look at it this way. We have 7 plus 8 is 15, plus 10 is 25. So that's 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 again, intelligence, manipulation, manipulating you. That's the general energy of these 3 cards. It is bloody painful to be you in the moment. I pity you, I pity you, I pity you. But I'm going to tell you right now, if I can pack that much information into a little 3-card reading, you want a free 3-card mini reading, you click the link down below after this video. You chat with one of my students, and you will ask your question. You will pick 3 cards in the reading, and you will leave us your birth date. I will get back to you in about 48 hours or so with your mini reading, as well as your free birth chart. And I'm available for some private bookings as well, if that's interesting to you. Now, if I can pack that much information into 3 little cards, imagine what I can do with 6 more. And let me tell you, you're about to find out whether you like it or not. Oh, there you go, sweetheart. The World. The 21st card in the Major Arcana. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 in numerology is lies, deception, crime, etc. He promised you the world. You bought it, hook, line, and sinker, or you can reject it. I mean, I'm telling you what's coming in the next week. I'm telling you the future. These choices are, they're bloody up to you, right? So, 21. 2 plus 1, 3. 3, lies, deception, crime. He's working in the dark to convince you that he is your future, convince you of the world. But the world here is reversed, darling, because you know that he is not good for you, that he is not the one for you. Whether you take him back or not, I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't affect my life. It really doesn't. But whether or not you take self-ownership, responsibility, etc., shit. Who knows? Because he's not your knight in shining armor. That's evidenced by the fact we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Savage, savage, savage. Just another indicator. See the desert in the background? The pyramids reversed? Yeah, he has a desert where his heart is, where his feelings is, where his love for you should be. It's nothing but a cold, emotional desert with the sands of all his past relationships, all the past people he's done this to, blowing around in a constant, eternal, karmic circle. 8. The Sun. Do you, by chance, have a child with this person, or were you considering having a child with them? As it looks like, perhaps you did listen to me. Perhaps you did listen down here. Or perhaps this is a herald that says you are going to listen and figure out something, some sort of new plan, some sort of compromise. This is a bit contextual, so I'm going to continue the draw before I fully interpret it. But it would appear that there's a brighter day on the horizon. Oh shit, I just had a realization. Perhaps he wants to have a child with you in order to anchor you to him. Perhaps he wants to maintain control over you, and so he's going to suggest having a child, and that might give the illusion of making everything better. Remember, the sun gives life. This is a card of pregnancy, of birth, of renewal. That's a dangerous... Oh boy, the King of Cups. I was just about to say this is dangerous, but here's his ability to seemingly convince you of anything. The King of Cups is the king of emotion, the king of energy, the king of master of manipulations. The cups are emotions. The fish that dangles from his necklace is evidence of Pisces energy, of structured energy, of religious energy, of convincing energy. This man seems to be a master manipulator, whether you realize it or not. It would appear that every action he takes is simply for his own gain, for his own profit. Quite fascinating, if you ask me. Oh! Not in a very good spot now, are you, darling? Almost like I told you, things weren't going to turn out. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. Upright, this indicates a woman who is free financially and free spiritually, as indicated by the hawk. She is happy. She has drunk deep from the well of life and all it can offer. Reversed, she is trapped, both financially and literally. You are bound to this man. He controls you completely. You have zero free will. 9, of course, is completion in numerology. This could be your fate. This could be your destiny. It's also the 8th card we've drawn here. 8, karmic evidence, karmic presence, etc. Savage, 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 savage. This is also a hidden 6. Remember I said he was going to bind you with the promise of a child, or because you have children. 6 is family in numerology. Quite heavy. Quite heavy, if I dare say so myself. I would run as fast as I could if I were you. Oh look, here's what's going to happen if you do. The Queen of Pentacles. Opposite the 9 of Pentacles. This is a woman in charge, a woman in command, a respected, diligent, honest, forthright woman, secure in herself as well as her direction. This is the 9th card we have drawn. 9 is completion. So it looks like you have 2 options here. Observe the coming week. Observe the next week carefully and decide. Ask yourself what you can do about it. Heed the message displayed here. Heed my words and heed Tarot's message. That's all I can say. Will you be the slave? Will you be captured here? Or will you be free, independent of your own accord, here? That is the question for you, Red Jasper. I ask in turn, you simply like and subscribe, and you click the link down below. Grab that free 3-card mini reading. I look forward to seeing you again. Please check out the other Timeless Tarot pick-a-card readings I have. Comment down below what you thought, and I dare say, let me know what you would like in the next pick-a-card reading. You can comment down below. Thank you so much, Red Jasper. I look forward to seeing you again. Oh, but it would appear that justice would be done. And again, I'm sticking to the fact that he might be cheating on you. I feel like there's some cheating going on here. Unless you shake off his bonds and realize the injustice, realize what's been going on here. Okay, Black Onyx. Let's see what the coming week has in store for the Lilith Stone. This stone is impossibly heavy, consistently drains me of my energy, so if I'm a bit lackluster in this reading, please forgive me. I'm actually debating swapping this stone for maybe this tiger's eye, but, you know, I don't know. Oh, I shouldn't have touched them like that. I don't know. We'll see what you guys think. Comment down below if you want me to swap them. I know some people like the dark energies here. So let's see what your week has in store for you. Of course, we will be doing a simple 9-card spread, obviously incorporating reversals. And here we are, mesh shuffling live in front of you. The least elegant shuffle in the world, certainly. However, the most essential, because this is an accurate reflection and interpretation of Spirit's energies, of the universal message that is imbued in the deck and imbued within me as the interpreter while we shuffle here. So let's see what your divine message is today, Black Onyx, and how it impacts the coming week. And remember, this message is, of course, timeless, but it depends on your frame of mind, your energy body, where you are currently. Let's see. I'm excited. I feel like this one... Well, I'm going to suspend judgment. Okay, it's a good thing I suspended judgment. Holy shoot. Woo! And by the way, when I draw, I read and then I flip it. It doesn't change the meaning, it's just a camera angle thing. So, Anyway, boom. Boom. Temperance reversed. Love, are you upset? Are you upset with me? Because if you're not right now, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to like me this coming week, and you're not going to like the coming energy of this reading. So, first and foremost, we have the 16th card in the Major Arcana. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? That's not even important. It's just temperance reversed. You're going to be quick to anger this coming week. Why? I don't necessarily know. I don't necessarily know yet. But you're going to be quick to anger. There's not going to be much reasoning with you. But I do feel it's justified. I feel like this is something to do with a male, with a man in your life, with male energy. Because this is obviously divine and enlightened feminine energy here that you're embodying. So to see it reversed and channeled into something like anger or aggression, let alone unreasonableness, which is very uncommon for temperance, this has got to be a result of male action. Interesting. The 9 of Pentacles. So this is a woman who has it all. Or so she sees. So she thinks. Perhaps she thinks she's in a good financial position. Maybe she is. Perhaps she feels she truly is free, as indicated by the Goshawk on her hand. Perhaps she is truly free. 9, of course, is the number of completion, the end, happiness, if you will. I am a 9 life path, personally. Contextual. Oh, okay, this is going to be dangerous, but I'm going to say it anyway. Do you feel that you should have it all, and you're angry because you don't? Did perhaps a man or someone in your life, I feel like it is a man, did he tell you that if you support him, if you be his woman, whatever, that you will have it all? Did he promise you the world and then not deliver? Is that what's going on here? That's kind of the energy I'm getting, because I do a lot of private relationship readings, and oftentimes the wives are very unhappy because their husband promised them some sort of progression or advancement if they would commit to them, and then the husband does not deliver. And that completely reverses the wife's temperance, as indicated here. Okay. The Hanged Man. Wow. Hanged Man reversed. 7 in numerology. Numerology equaling intelligence. I feel like this man, as well as yourself, you're both very intelligent, but he was intelligent enough to pull the wool over your eyes, perhaps, and promise you the world, and now you're realizing that he can't deliver, which is why it's indicated reversed, because his jig is up. His lies, or perhaps promises that did not come true, have fully come forward. You were promised everything, and as a result, your temperance is reversed. Whew. Okay, this is pretty heavy here. There's a realization coming in the next week, and it heavily impacts your relationship. That's what I see here. That is what I see here. It is saying something without a doubt. Wow. This is going to heavily impact your relationship over the next week. So this is a lot of information for 3 cards. Obviously we have 6 more to come, which is going to reveal more of the coming week here. But if you want a free 3-card picker reading, you can see what I do with 3 cards. Just click the link down below, ask your question, you chat with one of our students, pick your 3 cards, then I'll interpret for you, get back to you. You leave your birth date too, we give you a birth chart free. I'm also available for personal readings right now. I have a few spaces available. You can find out at that link down below as well. But the thing is here, wow. Let's keep drawing. I'm sorry for stalling here. Oh God. The One of Wands. There's going to be some anger here. Not physical violence. I don't think your partner is a violent person. I don't think you're violent. I think it's just going to be some violent words and the past. If you look at your relationship with this person as a carpet, you know what happens when you take a carpet out and you beat it? You beat it with a stick like this. All that dust, all that dirt, all that hair, all that grime falls out and blows around in the wind, and you don't want to get caught in that. Well, you guys are going to get caught in that this week, this coming week, this next week here. That's what it looks like to me. This is a 1, of course, reversed. Negative energy, negative leadership energy. It's just not good. It's just not good here. That's the problem. Ah, fudge. Yeah, there's going to be airing out of dirty laundry. That's perhaps the best way to put it. Oh, and look at that. The 4 of Cups reversed. Damn, I wish I could just make that donkey noise with my lips. It's just bloody brutal. So, we have here his failed promises, his failed promise. What you expected of him, you expected more because he promised you more. You are not selfish in your expectations. You're not demanding the world because you feel entitled to it. Rather, you were promised the world and convinced of the world in exchange for your temperance, your sacrifice. And this should be you here as the 9 of Pentacles. But you're not. You're unhappy and he's unhappy, and there's something. There's going to be a lot of dirty laundry aired in the coming week. And here's the stick again. Here's the stick represented by the tree. It's all going to be aired out, and these emotions represent the 2 of you. This represents the promise he made you that was not obviously fulfilled. This is his energy, negative, closed off, shameful, because he knows of his own failure and his deception of yourself. You likely could have been a lot further ahead if this ugliness was not fulfilled. Oh, again, revelation. 1 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, leadership. Your mind is now led by the truth and the realization that what is aired out in the next week sets you on a new emotional path, a brighter journey. Whether this encompasses a breakup, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily suggest that yet. But this lie, this deception, this... Ooh, I just got a feeling that maybe there's some cheating going on. Let's continue the draw. I feel like we're going to encounter some cheating. Okay, we're being set up here. This is the King of Cups. The King of Emotional Manipulation. Cups are the suite of emotion. He bears a Pisces necklace. Pisces is heavy manipulative energy. Think organized religion, think cult leaders, think anything like that. Pisces energy is very easily able to convince you of anything. And I feel as though this man, well, he already convinced you of everything down here. That's where your dissatisfaction stems from. Broken promises, unrealized aspirations, false dreams. And then this is the 7th card we've drawn. 7 in numerology is intelligence. This man is very intelligent and skillful in manipulating your emotion. But the facade is cracking and you're beginning to see through with the enlightenment here. Though this could also represent the possibility that he's promising you something even further, something even more grandiose. If you only listen to him, you only give him a bit more time. And perhaps you fall for this hook, line, and sinker, and it works. That's why he feels like the king. We have 3 cup cards in a row, 3 heavily emotional cards in a row. The beginning of the unraveling of his schemes, he pulls an ace out of his hat, you fall for it, and here he is, back again as the king. Oh, but it would appear that justice would be done. And again, I'm sticking to the fact that he might be cheating on you. I feel like there's some cheating going on here. Unless you shake off his bonds and realize the injustice, realize what's been going on here. Justice will be done, perhaps by the tip of the sword, perhaps by the letter of the law. Lady Justice knows all. We shall see if you get your justice. This is, of course, the 8th card we've drawn. 8 is karma. So it could be that some good karma is coming your way. That's what I'm seeing right now. Okay, the Queen of Swords. Effectively Justice's second phase. We see here two women both bearing crowns. Justice has a sword. The Queen of Swords has a sword. So, you have begun to take control. We have the final card, 9. This is the 9th card we've drawn. 9 is completion. Your final form here is that of an independent queen who knows what must be done going forward. You now control the relationship. If you choose to continue it, you bear the sword of truth and the sword that will lead you forward, often represented by a sharp tongue, because you, Lady Justice, has shown you the truth, either because you accepted as falsehoods or rejected them. It doesn't really matter. It leads to the same conclusion. So, Black Onyx. This is going to be an unbelievably heavy week. I mean, hell, congratulations. I don't know if I would personally want to be you going through this. I certainly don't think so. But either way, I'm proud of you. I look forward to it. Please like and subscribe. Grab that free 3-card mini reading, link down below. Check out our channel. We have countless other videos, all timeless pick-a-card readings. And should you like to book a private reading, I'm available. Link down below again. But also, comment down below what you'd like our next pick-a-card reading to be. I appreciate hearing the comments. And thank you so much for this excellent suggestion. Have a fantastic day, everyone. I love you very much.